Because every time my boss is just talking anyhow. He's just talking anyhow to me. I cannot take it. I cannot take it again. Maybe you are in an office. And you think that your boss is not treating you very well. He's not giving you the wages you're supposed to get. That's not the reason to quit. When you are dealing with a terrible boss,
Well, hello guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Today I want us to talk about dealing with a terrible boss. So probably you work somewhere, right? That's the reason why you clicked on this video. So you work somewhere, right, and you are experiencing trouble from your boss. So this is the exact video for you, and you're gonna dive deeper into how to deal with a terrible boss exactly in this video. Okay, so before we do that, please do make sure to take this moment to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like if you think that this content is very helpful. Also send this video to some of your friends who might be able to benefit from this. So we are talking about dealing with a terrible boss. So what should you do? What are the steps that you should take as a child of God? What is it that should be your response to such a boss? So what I have here, right, I have just a small video that I'm just going to play in a moment. A small video from Pastor Enoch is going to be telling us on what should be your response, what should be your mindset, what should be your position when you're experiencing trouble from a terrible boss. So I know that almost all of us have experienced a terrible boss at work, and this should be our mindset. This should be our utmost approach to such a situation. So I want you to watch this video. Here we go.
maybe you are in an office. And you think that your boss is not treating you very well. He's not giving you the wages you're supposed to get. That's not the reason to quit. When you are dealing with a terrible boss, you know, we're in a generation where everybody wants to fight. No. Sometimes you must allow it. So I've been seeing all that Laban has been doing to you. There are stories I cannot tell you. Go to Colossians. It says, servants. The word servants, in other versions, many versions, they put slaves there. Very, very terrible translation there. The Greek word is doulos, which means, it's the same word for employee or someone who works in your house. So it says, we can put it there and say, employees, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing God. Now this one is not your pastor. It says your boss. He said, while you are relating with your boss, he said, be fearing God. What if he's not born again? He said, no. He said, obey them in all things. He says, he intentionally said, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh. An employee, he says, obey your master according to the flesh, not with eye service or as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart. He said, fearing God. That boss in that company, that you and other staff gather and discuss, you forgot that he pays your salaries. The Bible says that while you are doing that, it's a fearing God. You think that God has no affiliation with Vodafone. No. You are working in Vodafone, you are stealing. You are stealing there. You think that God does not see that one because you don't fear God. We have one more scripture. 1 Peter 2:18. So all the time Laban was cheating Jacob, God said, I've been seeing everything. So don't worry, I'll bless you. I'll bless you. He says, servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. Say, you don't understand. You don't know who my boss is. He said, don't only obey your master who is good and gentle. He said, that bad boss, he said, obey him. But every time my boss is just talking anyhow. He's just talking anyhow to me. I cannot take it again. So obey him. Not only to the good and gentle.
Well, guys, you've heard it for yourself. Anyways, I just like to say thank you so much for tuning in. So just to add one more, so Pastor was talking about obeying your boss. So the best way to deal with a terrible boss is to simply obey him or her. Okay, so the Bible tells us that you should obey our boss, not only to the good and kind-hearted. We also have to obey those who are cruel and forward. So by the reason that he is above you in that organization, you have to give him the proper respect that he deserves. So it doesn't matter if he crowds at you, it doesn't matter if he shouts at you, it doesn't matter. As a Christian, as a child of God, you have to bring yourself down, you have to be humble, you have to obey him, you have to do whatever he says. So that's the best way to deal with a terrible boss. This is the advice that is coming from our man of God, Pastor Enoch, and this is the advice that I'm also giving to you guys, that you have to submit yourself under authority. It may be authority in church, it may be authority to work. Whatever authority it is, you have to submit yourself. You have to prove that you can obey so that you may be able to be promoted. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope this video blessed you a lot. Remember to stay tuned for our next video. We're going to be looking at this more in greater detail. See you later in the next video. Goodbye.